Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, guys? Barb day, Barb day. Good morning, Ben. Daily delayed. Honestly, kind of better than daily double, isn't it? Just kind of a better name. Alrighty. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. Just taking some items off of the druid to put them onto the barb. And move some stuff around. Let me try to get this. That's better. A little bit better. At least. Yeah, there we go. What's going on, Bob? What's going on, guys? Hope you're having a great Sunday. The weekend is almost over. Yo, what's up, Spooky? Weekly triple. The plan for the twink gear, Ben, is to use whatever we have. I don't really have a good source of throw gear. So no throw gear, I don't think. But we're going to quickly go through some of the mules, and then maybe you guys can help me out because I'm such a noob. And we'll get some stuff together. We do have stuff, but like I said, like 44 before we can even use death bits, so. J Bakes, you go to work soon, man? That stinks, dude. You're working late. That sucks. Yak, what's going on? Good test of patience. I'm hoping it'll be a little bit better with gear because we did the Barb hardcore, untwinked, and yeah, it was truly a test of patience. Once we had Warcry, it wasn't bad, but yeah. What's going on, Hamdan? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, everybody. If you guys could like the video, like the stream, I'd appreciate it. Help the algo, but you know how it is. You know how it is. Dislikes too. Dislike it, like it, I don't care. J-Bakes, you got overnights this past week. Yeah, I feel you, man. I used to do overnights and I did security. It was a pain. The worst part about overnights is the fact that you're not always doing them. You know what I mean? If you are always doing them, it's a little bit more tolerable, but when you have to switch... Ben, you can do whatever you want, man. Acting like you don't already dislike. Appreciate that. Appreciate you faking it for me. Yeah, you're a sucker for Frenzy. I like Frenzy a lot. I like moving fast. I like attacking fast. I like it all. So here's what we got, boys. We got some early game stuff as per usual. I'm going to keep a spirit and well, probably another spirit later on, just in case we want to go Warcry if I get sick of melee. But we have the Twitch Throw. We have the Blood Fists. The Sanders will be pretty good at level 20. The Gold Wrap. You know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I'll probably grab the Sig set as well. It's probably pretty good. Leap Attack, no Spookser. Also, not doing a Cartoon Network Dark Theories channel. There's just too many of those out there, dude. There's just too many of those. Yeah, let's look through sets. Bone Snap and Leap Attack is GG for normal and Nightmare. Is Leap Attack actually good? It sounds crazy. Man, we haven't used set items in forever. There's probably a lot I could use. I really don't want to spend too much time, like, min-maxing. It's not really a big deal. I just want to get started. I just want to level up the Barb. Before you know it, he's going to be way too high anyways. Oh, man. I honestly don't even know where the Sig set is. It's been forever since we used it. We got the IK set, but this is high level and also probably garbage. I wonder if the IK set or the Sig set is sitting on... I wonder if it's sitting on one of the characters. Christ, I need to organize, guys. Ugh, spring cleaning necessary. You know what? Probably just get started. One thing I kind of want to do is just look at the sword mule and maybe grab like Bloodletter. I don't even know if we'll use that, but I know that it's somewhat decent. So it's actually really good. You can actually play with your eyes closed. It's so tanky. You're talking about the oh, LK, yeah. IK. Low cross on the mine. Okay, we'll grab this because this is a pretty sweet one. And I'm gonna put some grandfathers in here because I always wanted to see how the Barb did dual wielding grandfathers. But other than that, like, are we really gonna use any of these? Maybe the Griswold's Edge? I don't know. Do you have Crush Flange? I do have Crush Flange. That's probably a pretty good one, isn't it? We have so much. That's the thing. I feel like there's a lot of really decent early game unique weapons. But yeah, Crush Flange is definitely worth picking up. Yeah, here it is. Level 9. I mean, hey, can't go wrong with that. I think didn't we actually find a Crush Flange when we were playing through one of the other characters? Pretty good. You're in for lower cross. I do. Hamdam, did I finish with my tattoos? No, not yet. I have one more appointment coming up in August to finish it up. Almost done. I got the White Monster, guys. It's actually not bad. I normally drink Rockstar, but they didn't have any at the dollar store. Because I'm a cheapo. Blood Rise, that's not bad. Listen, guys, I feel like we're going to be all right. I'm a little bit upset that I can't find the SIG set. Because I feel like that would be really good. I'm not really sure why I'm missing it. I wonder... Look, I have a mule just for teammates. That's how many teammates we found. And then the throwing mule, which did not really need its own mule because it's pretty much nothing. But this is what I mean when I say we have throwing stuff. But look at the level requirement. Like, these are all great. But look at the freaking level requirement. Like, this is not leveling gear, you know? So, it is what it is. Alright, let's see. Yeah, chat gives too many suggestions why I sort my mules. Yeah, get ready for 3 hours of that. How do I not have the SIG set? It must be on one of my characters. Like, it must be on one of my existing level characters. Let me do a quick sweep. Ah, there she is. I found you, you bastard. See, that is like, that's just so good. That's gonna carry me through normal, basically, is all of this good stuff. I also have like a ton of yeah, level 27, level 30-ish damage charms, etc. So we're pretty stacked, guys. We're pretty stacked. For now, though, we start with nothing. I'm gonna keep the Rixots in my inventory. Actually, I wouldn't mind having like, oh, we got the Lenimo, the Hotspur. We have all these low-level items because I just used them on the Druid. So these, actually, we'll just keep them in the inventory because it's going to be so quick. All right, let's just do it, guys. Players 8. Let's get started. AR and damage charms are going to make your life so much easier. Yep, I'm hoping that they will. And I actually have a lot going on. J-Bakes coming in with the $10 holla, heading to work. Appreciate that, man. Sad that you can't be around, but you can always watch the VOD. And I will also be editing and cutting these down into videos like normal, but really appreciate the super chat, man. Hope you have a good overnight, and then you're back to regular people's shifts. Thank God. Okay, for CS using swords, you know what, guys, it doesn't even matter because we are gonna be respecking whenever we want. So yeah, USD. If that's USD, I just got US freaking. I mean, I basically, I think I have to call J-Bake's daddy now. Is that how that works? This is when Mrs. Daly comes in and lets me know she's been watching this whole time. Unbelievable. I do love playing Players 8 because we're going to level so fast. Ben, how are you still #1 even with that super chat? That is crazy. Oh, is it because Jay's not in the chat anymore? That is kind of like, it's kind of rude. Like, as a streamer, I should be really happy with the way that YouTube is doing this whole leaderboard thing, because it does drive engagement. Like, I totally get it, but it's also like, I just feel like it's so pay to win that I feel bad about it. But yeah, Ben is #1. There can only be one. Typical. Man, I was watching Sir Fox. It's so funny because he also, just by happenstance, is doing a hardcore playthrough of his Paladin from 1 to Ubers. And I think he's like I don't know if he normally plays hardcore because he's playing so carefully. It's so funny. He is... I think it took him like 15 hours to get to hell, which is so funny. No hate. I love the guy, but I think he's scared. And I remember being that scared. And I remember not taking my time and then dying on the druid. So to be honest, maybe he's got it figured out, actually. But he's dedicated, man. I think he did like 10.5 hours stream. And then he did like another 10 hours the next day. And I think he's still streaming today. Dude is going crazy this weekend. What am I doing here? I should be getting the waypoint and going back for the den. But yeah, I'm excited to get this Barb going, guys. Ben, I mean, that is fair, honestly. You have basically found the best way to cheat the system. And I hate you for it. You're a fake fan. What else can I say, you know? Should I be using bash here? Oh, I should. It is more damage. It's just weird because it feels like the bash skill should not use your weapon. I guess it isn't. I guess you're kind of using your fist with the weapon in your hand. You ain't no simp? Yeah, that's my problem with you, Ben. Where's the simpage, bro? Unbelievable. I feel like I'm more of a simp for you, which is backwards. It's not the way this should be happening. The parasocial relationship is not supposed to work this way. Something you like about the D2 community is there's not many people who like it. So we always end up watching the same YouTubers. I honestly, like, I said this a while back, but I was pretty surprised by the number of D2 content creators. Like, when I started the channel, I didn't watch very much D2 content. I knew some of the bigger guys like Llama and Dabrunsky. And I think that was really it. And then when I started creating, I started getting a lot more recommendations. I also started seeking out a lot more D2 content creators so I could see what everybody in the space is doing. There's actually a lot. Like, I love MF. There's the Loot Goblin, Looter, obviously Sir Fox that I just mentioned, and now me. So there's honestly a lot. Yeah, it's definitely not like the biggest if you compare it to like Minecraft, but yeah, I mean, it's funny because I see, you know, see some of my viewers in the Sir Fox chat, and then it's fun, it's cool, but it's a pretty good community from what I've seen. Like, nobody, no hate, nobody cares if you're doing the same stuff. They're kind of happy to see you doing the same stuff. They're like, oh, I just did that. Speaking of YouTubers, does anybody else like Benji Allens? Benji Allens, I feel like I know that. I feel like I know that name, Benji Allens. Double swing when 2 weapons are equipped. Yeah, let's do that. For sure. And then we can get a second weapon. Yeah, I think I know Benji Allen Spookser. I just can't remember off the top of my head a video that he specifically made. Ladder. Yeah, he does online stuff, doesn't he? I think you're right. Oh yeah, Sweet Phil. Yep.
The rogues are safe.
I love MF and Mission Llama. Yeah, for sure. I haven't watched Llama in a little while. Zarfin the Loot Goblin just put out a video that I was planning on making for a while, but never ended up doing, which was a crafting only playthrough, which is such a sweet playthrough. So I haven't had a chance to watch that, but I'll have to check it out. 1K Diablo run? Yeah, that is, dude, 1K Diablo runs is a lot. I mean, we did what? Let's say like 4-minute runs. So 4,000 minutes. That's a lot.
Yes.
That's a lot. Diablo takes a while, and as we've seen, does not really pay off. Not for me anyways. Oh, that's actually a really good level 0 requirement jewel. Okay, let's grab Leap, because you know it's good. Go on. Oh yeah, Cooley too. Yeah, Cooley has some really cool videos. I'm pretty sure Cooley was the one that explained to me, obviously through a video, like duping and some like other really, really intricate Diablo 2 stuff. Yeah, Ginger Gaming Mentor, yep. I've seen his shorts on like seed manipulation for the burr runes and stuff. Regular Schmuck, yep. And of course Double Billy, guys. We can't forget Double Billy. He did he's actually still playing a Zeal Sorceress for this ladder. Which, like, hats off to him, man. People who play off-meta stuff like that, even though it's slower, mad respect. Because you guys know me, I can't. I like to be quick. Regular Schmuck's been a long time since he made a video. Didn't Regular Schmuck come back? Didn't he return? Was it this ladder or maybe last ladder?
These magic stones are ancient.
Yeah, he streams a little bit. It definitely not like before. I know you guys were saying Regular Schmuck used to do like 24-hour streams and like streaming all the time, but he burned out, which is the worst and totally understandable. I don't know what we should be doing here. Probably double swing. I really want to do whirlwind as much as possible. I feel like I'm going to regret it. But it's such a cool skill. You spin around. You can't get cooler than that. Have you and Double Billy discussed a double collab? Not yet, man. I'm nervous. I got to approach him. I got to find when the time is right, you know? That's funny. It was so funny. I think it was Ryan way before when I started streaming, and he was like, I think I saw your stream, and I was like, no, I didn't stream that day. He's like, wait a second. Oh, it was Double Billy. What's up, Dim? Okay, we didn't get the way. Oh, yes, we did get the waypoint. I don't foresee mana problems for at least a little while, which is nice. Gonna stock up on stamina pots.
Hello.
You forgot to get a Discord account again, Diminished? God, I'm starting to feel you just don't like us, man. No, that's fine. You like this gameplay? You like the leveling stuff? Yeah. It's been a while since we've done something like this. It's been MF. At one point, I was just like, let's get the Grail done, without realizing just how far away we were. So hopefully this is a nice step in another direction instead of just farming all the time. How is this already breaking? Lordy Lord. Yeah, I like this too. I definitely am excited for the hardcore stuff. Like, this will be fun, but obviously I'm not on the edge of my seat. If I die, I just play again. What runes did you get last streams? Hamdam, you must have missed the Burr rune and the Jaw rune. We got so lucky. Cows really paid off. We got Burr rune one stream, and then a week later we got a Jaw rune. It was beautiful. And then last stream we got absolutely nothing. So you know how it is. RNG be that way. Oh, we know what? Actually, we probably have some stuff we could be using. I should be putting my points into into strength. Yeah. Hold on. We're using a respec already. And this is going to take 75. You know what? Yeah, we're just going full into it. And then, oh my God. Okay. I'm sorry. This looks so sick. Like, this is like peak. This looks like, honestly, Diablo 1 type gear to me. But this looks so cool, man. Awesome. Okay, I would say that if we can't dual wield because of the SIG set, we're going to want something else. And in one level, we're going to be using a mace. So I actually kind of want to do something different here. Let's just do this like we were. Did we just go bash for now? Like, screw it? Yeah, let's just do bash, whatever. It's all good. Jesus Christ, we need some gold. You were there for the bourbon? Yeah, I was using a mosaic sim. Using a mosaic as much as we can. It's great. You'd kill for a burrow jaw, the trading comments. Yeah, Ben, you were saying you had a hard time. What did you say? You were trying to get like a Malrune for a skiller? I can't remember exactly, but yeah, it sounds like the trading is just not great. Do the crypt? No, diminished. I'm not really worried about doing anything that we don't have to, because we're already twinked out, man. We already have more than enough gear to be happy. I'm not too worried. Oh, nice. Is that the exit right there? Nice. Pretty good map. Yeah, we have very little health because I had to use all of my stat points on strength. And to be honest, I'm not necessarily sure that that was worth it, but at least we look cool. So that's good enough for me, man. Hey, the tree. Okay, we're getting lucky with these maps.
This tree is one of a kind.
Oh, man. Okay, tree head. Jeez. Yeah, the lifesteal is pretty good. Lifesteal is pretty good. Okay, see, here's the problem now. I want to be using this stuff. I don't even know if I want to use the full SIG now that I think about it. If you want to never be underlevel for a boss, you can do all the dungeons. Yeah, Dim, but we're playing players 8, dude. Like, we're just hitting Black March. I'm already level 9. We're definitely not going to be underleveled. If we were doing players 1, I would 100% agree with you. Doing little side zones would be a great source of XP and pretty quick because it would be players 1. But I'm just, oh my god, dude, this map, all of these maps are really freaking good. But I'm not really interested in doing the Black Tower right now. Smack, smack, smack. I'm just gonna run to the cloister and get the waypoint there and then take that back to Stonyfield. Yeah, like straight up, I'm just trying to get the Barb to the end as quickly as possible so we can start doing trav runs, man. At level 18, bring some perfect skulls from a different account. I don't even know if we're gonna have a weapon to put those in, but we do have them in the stash, so we can definitely use them. Right now, I mean, even using twinked gear, I'm feeling pretty weak.
This monastery.
Like when you compare this to like a Holy Fire Paladin, yikes. Yeah, the damage is not there. Crush Flange is okay. It's not amazing clear speed though. We might have to revisit what weapon we want to use. Oh, this is actually giving me 30% attack speed. Okay. Yo, it's not the nose quill rats made when shooting sounds like they're sneezing. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah. I like it. It's a pretty satisfying little sound. Nagelring will be good for the attack rating. We have another one somewhere. No. Okay, anything in here? No, not really. Okay, for now we're gonna just leave this stuff. I feel like the Griswold's Edge might be nice. Oh, we're not using the belt. Wait, are we? No. Ah, there we go. Little bit better. Little bit more damage. Yo, what's up, Trace? Yeah, we're actually leveling the Barb. I know. A sight you'd never thought you'd see. 3 tiles on flails is good too. Yeah. Early on, it is good. I think a lot of people do that. It's poison damage, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, the fire damage. This is adding that belt. I can't believe I forgot the belt, but adding that belt really added a lot.
The land here is dead and
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Help!
Actually, this zone's pretty good for experience.
Deckard Cain, you've got to get out of here.
Deckard Cain, you've got to get out of here. Bash is okay. I'm not a big fan of the fact that it pushes them back. Like the knockback is kind of annoying, but damage isn't amazing, but it is player's aid after all. Huge XP. Okay, level 16 for that. We're gonna have to do some thinking once we hit like 16 to 20, whether it's worth it for me to get rid of the SIG set. I'm genuinely not sure.
Hello.
Regrettably.
Hello. You have...
Sure, why not? Faster cast rate? Sure.
Greetings.
I wish we could use double swing. Like, does Frenzy require 2 weapons? Yeah. Level 11. Like, do we want to use stun? I feel like the damage is going to be even worse. Maybe not, because it synergizes. And then I haven't heard anything about that since they released it. Okay, let's see here. Not bad. The crit might be worth it. But I feel like just straight levels is probably better. We leap. And the leap attack might actually be as good as you guys are saying. I didn't believe you, but I'm starting to. Small fast weapon. Or status effect, frenzy, big weapon, leap attack, or concentration. Okay. That's an easy way to think about it. I'm not sure how this leaderboard system works because right now, somehow Dim took out Ben. And Ben's been here since the start. Weird. God, I wish we had Zeal or something. Not too bad, though. The lifesteal is absolutely insane. Yeah, it's definitely not too logical, is it? Smack, smack, smack. Not bad, actually. Okay, do we want stun? Concentrate, attack is not interruptible, improves attack rating and defense. I've never used concentrate before, but we're gonna need it, so I might as well just put a point in. And I'm curious. Yeah, the bash is much better damage. But of course, huh? But the stun obviously is good. Lots to think about with this character, you know? What the hell? Yeah, mercenary, I'm not too worried. We'll grab an Act 2 mercenary when I get there. It shouldn't be long, honestly. We're obviously more than halfway done the act already, so. I think this build, regardless of what build I actually end up going, gonna be a little bit slow until 30, but once we hit 30, we're pretty much chilling. I honestly might just do Warcry just to kind of speed things up. Not that Warcry is necessarily fast, but I think it'll be faster than Whirlwind. But I'd like to give Whirlwind at least a chance and see what we have going on. Maybe grab the old Bone Snap like you said, which I know you said for leap attack, but still. There we go. Yeah, the mercenary would require going to do Blood Raven.
No one should ever be caged.
Listen, I just don't have time for that, okay? This is speed run. Got the Weepy. I cringe when I see groups like that. Like, I want to kill these guys for sure, but when there's just a bunch of them, we do not have enough AoE. Yo, what's up, Porky? You sniffing some bacon, man? I wouldn't mind some bacon. Yeah, Dim, that's my feeling. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to go search some mules for some gear for her. She dies pretty quickly. She doesn't really do that much extra. I'm not really too worried. We're just gonna slam through, and then we'll do sewers, and then we'll have the Act 2 mercenary. Quick and painless. Unless I get really unlucky on these maps. But it's looking alright. And you could be right. I'm not even saying you're wrong. Like, it could be better with a mercenary, but... Appreciate that, Porky. Thank you, brother. Nice. Did anybody watch the League of Legends MSI tournament this last week? There's some pretty damn good games, dude. So many game 5s. It was phenomenal. It was really good. What are you planning on using for your weapons later on? I honestly have no idea. Like, past level 30, I'm really not sure. Like, we have Bloodletter, which I know is okay. It's probably not even that great. We have Bone Snap. Obviously, Spirits. I could use Spirits if we decided to go Warcry. But other than that, like, until we hit a level where we can start using Grief, I really don't know. I'm probably gonna have to take a break and look through the mules again at some point, just to go through and see what we actually have available to us. I don't typically pay a lot of attention to melee weapons, so I don't know off the top of my head what's good, because obviously we have like one of everything at this point. But I don't even know, like, what I'm looking for, which is not great. But we'll take a look. Thank God for stamina potions, man. Even with a bunch of vitality and 30% increase from the increased stamina skill, we're still hurting. A lot of people on Reddit are like, just take it off, just get rid of stamina, nobody likes it anyways.
I need a key.
I don't mind it. Like, it's obviously annoying, but it's nice to have that little bit of nuisance at the start of a character, because later on, you don't have to worry about it, and you realize how good you have things. It has to be bad times for you to be able to appreciate the good times, right?
I can't.
Okay, do we have anything in the stash we can use now? Not really. Yeah, like all this stuff is not amazing. The Bloodletter's not bad. I feel like dual Bloodletter Whirlwind might not be horrible. But, yeah. Just kill stuff and you have more stamina? No way, no way. Every time you run a Terror Zone, you get a Bone Snap? Yeah, it's pretty common. It's a cool weapon, though. Nap time in Porktown. You're napping? On a Sunday evening? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I love to nap, but I also hate to nap because I feel like, especially on the weekends, it's like, oh, there goes my weekend. I nap for a couple hours and I'm like, I could have been spending those 2 hours farming cows, man. But sometimes you just need it. Sometimes you just need it, man. Oh god, the cold is just absolutely destructive. You look stamina because there's some enemies with stamina drain. Yeah. Yeah, those buggy swarms will get you. It's a nice little... I don't want to call it a challenge because it's not that much of a challenge, but it is. It is nice to have to deal with it. Oh, 7 to 8 hour nap. Okay. All right, Porgy. That's... I don't know if we call that a nap. I see what you're saying. Bloodletter is good for the increased AR. Yeah. It seems like a decent weapon all around. Again, I don't know what I'm comparing it to at that level. Like, obviously, when I compare it to what we have now, it's phenomenal. Because this thing's like 4 to 15 damage. Not too great. But maybe if we had double swing or something up against Andy, it wouldn't be too bad, would it? Can Zaw drop in Trav? I thought it was up to Cham. Jordan, we're probably going to be doing... Oh, an axe. Terrorized. And once we do it Terrorized, anything can drop. So we will be hoping for the Zaw drop. But I honestly don't know. Without the Terrorize, you could be right, but I'm not 100%. Somebody smarter than me could maybe help you out there to confirm that. Appreciate that, man. It's going to be a while before we get there, and then it's probably going to be a while before we even get a decent high room, but I just want to do it. There we go. Sir Fox comes in with the knowledge. Up to Cham, non-TZ. All right, cool. Yeah, for this Grail, man, we have been doing, like, everything we do is terrorize, so. You could just commit to the Immortal King set. It's a lot of strength, but with bow, vitality would stretch a lot further. Yeah, but even then, like, isn't the Maul, like, level 70 or so? I'm not 100% that I want to... I don't know. Like, I don't know. I just don't consider that to be, like, a leveling thing. At that point, we can use Grief. Just use Grief instead. If we were playing hardcore and we were playing without like a bunch of items waiting for us, well, in that case we wouldn't have the Immortal King set. So I don't really know where I'm going with this. How you doing, Sir Fox? Did you finish Ubers with your Paladin today? Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens, Fox. I got to get the Zod for the Grail, so I figured getting it at Trav will be better, but it's twinked. We have a bunch of gear, so it won't be the worst thing in the world. Just see how long it'll take us. Where the Fox is my Zod rune. You'll definitely hear that a time or two. Yeah. You could put 2 hells in the Ogre Maul. Yeah, but that won't help with the level requirement. You finished all the keys? You need a treachery. Nice, nice. Yeah, untwinked hardcore is rough, man. I've done a couple of those on stream. The first one was a druid. We made it to Act 1 hell and then died to something you were afraid of, which is a group of archers with might and fanaticism. So that one shot me. That was rough. That was my first hardcore character ever. Just terrible. And then we did it again on a barbarian and we made it all the way to hell. We didn't do Ubers though. That's a whole other thing, man. Hopefully it works out for you, man.
It's locked.
I'll try to catch the stream when you're doing Ubers. I'd love to see how that goes for you. Yeah, I'm glad you got the keys quickly because that can take, dude, sometimes when I'm doing key runs, man, let's just say it makes me want to never do key runs again. Okay, why? Why with the cold? I don't even know if these guys are worth killing. Not with the cold. I'm just getting away from it. Speedrunner's dream. Next week is vacation time with family. Ah, okay. Yeah, I was wondering why you were doing so many long streams. Crazy, man. You did like what, three 10-hour streams or something like that this weekend? I'm not traveling this year. No, my wife is doing a trip without me. She's going to Ireland in September. And I think next year we're gonna go somewhere in Europe in May. But she had a girlfriend that wanted to go somewhere, so I said, you know what? I will skip out this year. Save some money. It's cheaper for her because she doesn't mind going for like a weekend trip. Then she's going for like 4 days for a long weekend. I'm not a big fan of that, you know? I'd rather go for a week if I'm gonna go somewhere. Because you're paying for the flight, you know what I mean? I want to be there for a while if I'm paying for the flight. Let's get some mana pots. But yeah, we're gonna do Japan next year, but
Good day.
when we sat down and started looking at the numbers really close, it's really expensive. All right, Porky, take it easy, dude. Yeah, I'd love to go to Japan. Like, that would be a dream come true, but we wanted to go for 2 or 3 weeks, and it was looking like it was going to cost us anywhere from like $12,000 to $15,000, which is just way too much. So we said, you know what? We'll do Europe again instead, and we'll do Japan sometime in a while. I don't know, 5 years maybe. Once we have a house and everything.
Let the gate be open.
Let the gate be opened. Us.
Greetings.
Ain't no way you're letting your wife do a Europe girls trip?
And
No trust, Ben. Don't believe everything you see in the movies, man. Okay?
Hello.
Alright, Act 1 complete. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad, dude.
How may I help you?
Yo, what's up, Christopher? You got the build no one likes? What are we talking about? Double swinger. Yeah, I know. You're definitely right about that. I need to look into what else we have. Cause the SIG set is nice, but I think having a second weapon is probably like infinitely better. Yeah, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We're only suffering through this for another 15 levels, and then level 30 we have a choice to make. Do we go spin to win, or do I make all of your ears bleed with the repetitive shouting? Yeah, I have Bone Snap, yeah. Yes, sir. Sir Fox, have a good night, man. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you later, brother. Enjoy your vacation, man. Dim, what are you doing to Porky, man? Poor guy just wants to go to bed. And you're like, wait. 2 minutes. Wait, 5 minutes. Just hold on, just 15 minutes. These poor guys. Let them go to bed. Yeah, I feel like the double swing would be pretty nice. I wonder... Because at this point, I mean, at level 16, we're going to put on the Twitch throw anyways. Maybe we just... Yo, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Late as always. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I mean, we can definitely do... We can definitely do that. Let's hit level 16 and then we'll switch over. Yeah. What'd you miss? Not much, Ryan. We're just chilling. Finish Act 1. And that's it, man. We're just leveling the Barb so we can do Trav. Basically non-stop until we get a Zod rune. Yeah, Christopher, I'm excited. I've never had a barbarian ever before in my life. Like, even as a kid, even when I played ladder, even when I... Never before. So it's going to be my first time ever doing, like, Trav runs and using find item and all that. So it should be pretty cool. Okay, let's see here. So we're going to need 60 strength, for that. That gets us almost everything. We're not going to use this anymore. And we're not going to use that anymore. Now, we still get 30% here, so I don't think it's worth it to put Blood Fist on. We can use this for now and switch over to Griswold's Edge afterwards. And I mean, that's basically it. Didn't we have the Eye of Etlich somewhere? We used a Mnald here. We had an Eye of Etlich somewhere. Where is it? Here it is. So that's nice. And then we could go double swing. Right? Yeah. And we'll do one into leap. And we'll do that. How about that? You're gonna feel so silly when you try a leap attack and love it? How about... Ben, I can never feel silly if I never try a leap attack. Haha. Okay, now do I need... I don't think I need Dex yet, so let's just go full into this. Oh, that's way better. Oh my god, that's way better. Yep. Okay, hold on. It's feeling worse now. I think maybe it was the crushing blow there, wasn't it? Nah, this is cool. This is fun. Plus, we're green now. You can't go wrong with the green, man. There's something he has to do. Diminish. What are you talking about, man? I'm trying to figure it out. Oh. He's talking about the maggot layer. He's talking about the maggot layer. Okay, we need extra lifesteal here. The damage is not great. Double throw does more damage. Yeah. I don't really think we have early game throwing weapons, though. That's my main problem with this. Oh, is that what he did, Ryan? I haven't had a chance to watch that yet. He did leap attack the whole way through. That's crazy. Take it easy, Porky. Don't worry, you're not missing anything with the maggot layer. Definitely don't stay up to watch that. That's the worst. Yeah, hold on. This is not necessarily the best. You don't need early game throwing weapons. I mean, you do though. We did throwing when I did the hardcore Barb. It was honestly awful. Like, for a little while, it didn't feel super bad, but yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty slow. It felt pretty rough. Throwing mastery is really sweet, but yeah, getting amp damage and all that, it was really, really rough. No, I'm talking about early game. Like, we did throwing until level 30, until I found out that Warcry existed, and oh man, it was rough. It would probably be better with the items that we have, because I think attack rating was the biggest hurdle, but yeah. I'm not really too worried about it. As long as I can avoid using leap attack, then I'm good. I'm happy. Damage is surrounded it. So it's actually AoE, this leap attack thing? Like, what does it mean when it says damage surrounding enemies? I'm intrigued. Barb has debuffs, so attack rating isn't the issue. Oh, it definitely was the issue. It was absolutely horrible. We were throwing, and all I was seeing was those little X's. Just miss, 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 miss. It was pretty bad. Mind you, 99% chance I was doing something wrong. Issue between keyboard and chair. Yeah, see, that's... Now you're on to something. Now you're on to something. Okay, here we are. This is going to be horrible. This is going to be bad. Because I've dragged in a lot of baddies. Look at all the damage. I could endlessly gamble. We have a ton of gold. There's potential here. Yeah, I appreciate it, Christopher. I'm really not too worried about it, but we'll try a couple different things. If the throw is better, the throw is better. I did have a great time with it. I mean, I really enjoy the fact that it basically always pierces, which is really cool. But oh, whatever. We're getting through pretty quickly. I'm not too worried. I like anything that goes fast like this. Don't like being cold though. Double swing, you need a 3-tile mace and another mace with mods. So much work to make the barbarian decent, isn't it? I just wish he had more AoE. I wish that he had some splash. My general complaint about anything melee, like this is just so horrible. Let's see if we can gamble some throwing stuff and try that, because at least with the throwing stuff we can actually target what we want to hit. That's the downside to like Fury, Double Swing, Zeal, is that you don't really have a choice on what you're aiming at. It's such a pain. We want javelins? What do we want? Oh, these were pretty good, I remember. A bunch of decks for them? That's fine. Nothing too great. Yeah, the Pierce gives you, yeah, quasi AoE. I like that rhyme. Splash like on leap attack. Ben, you see this? You see that little red text that says required level 18? Javelins or axes? Okay, let's grab some more gold. I'm not really too fond of what we've gambled anyways. We'll do a little respec, see if we can make the throw work.
Greetings.
Let's do jabs. Any rares? Oh, nice. Hey, some amp damage. Nice. Okay, let's try these out. Now, I feel like I need some decks. Okay, let's try this. Dual amp? It's such a mission to look at for all of that stuff though, man. Blessed aim mercenary for sure, that would be good. But yeah, let's see. The damage is already looking real good. Oh yeah, that's much better. There we go. Not that much faster. But at least we're piercing. Do it when your character level 7? Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that then. We are way past. We already got one. Good enough for me. I feel like a machine gun. Nice.
I've just about had my fill.
Alright, cool. Cool. So we still have a lot of attack speed here. Feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, it's not too horrible. Yeah, let's grab... I feel like might would be nice, but I just know that blessed aim is better. Might is nightmare anyways, isn't it? So blessed aim all the way here. I guess we could maybe just put some of the stuff that we have on him, like this.
I'll put that to good use.
He's gonna put it to good use. Oh, he can't use that because he didn't have enough strength. He's got 69 instead of 70. Loser. Yeah, blessed aim is better. No, I remember. I mean, dude, the chance to hit is just so low. I'm definitely interested in the blessed aim. That's fine with me. Pretty decent, honestly. Yo, what's up, guy? Do you have Cannot Be Frozen? Death's Club and Belt are pretty good. That's a good point. The Death's Belt might actually be worth picking up. If I start running into some cold situations, I mean, maybe just even before Duriel. That's a pretty good suggestion. We do have 20% on the SIGs, and then I have Sanders waiting for me at level 20 if we need more. So that could work. Yeah, well, I mean, we have everything, right? Everything except for Gout Game Boots and Death Sweep, so we can definitely make this work. Is leaping actually faster? It does not feel faster to me. It feels slower because I feel like you just spend so much time in the air, like you're like, whoa, in that time I could have just walked. That's how it feels to an inexperienced Barb player like myself.
I'll put that to good use.
All right, maybe I'll pick up Leap next. Can you even use Leap with the current setup? I mean, I can. I just don't have a point into it. Too many lost frames. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Bar Oasis. Where the hell's a cube? Is it here? Maybe I'm thinking about Leap. Like level 1 leap is just pretty short. Level like a higher level leap. Does it increase the distance? Yeah, the range goes up. Let's see. We'll do a test. When I level, we'll do a test. Oh, we missed. I'm going too quick. I skipped the cube. What the? Yeah, here we go. Let's do my favorite map.
I need a key. key.
Honestly, this map's not too bad when you're doing throw, so. Yeah, we have the Manaldon, so our mana should be pretty decent. Though it doesn't appear so, but whatever. We have a max slot belt. We'll just buy potions. Again, this is a twinked run, guys, so we don't really have to worry about much of that stuff. Worst map to ever exist. But again, not the actual worst build to do this map on. Better than doing it on a freaking Necromancer, that's for sure. Yeah, the Death Beetle experience is pretty good. You're not wrong about that. Hold on here. Okay, we got our leap back. Yeah, see the leap travel time. It's doesn't seem very good. It's decent for repositioning at the very least, though. Look at the attack rating. Holy, 2,000 AR at level 7 or 18 is nuts. Yeah, Bone Necro maybe, but full summon Necro? My damage is 2x what the screen says? Why is that? Got a hit Friday afternoon. Hopefully an interview next week. Good stuff, Ryan. Good for you, man. Good luck. Is your job like, are the interviews the same as mine? Like, if I wanted a new job, I'm probably going through like 5 interviews. Is it the same for you or not so much? Trace, you're currently playing Bone Necro and it's pretty decent melee. Yeah, the Bone Necro's not bad because the Bone Spear is pretty decent and then you have Corks Explosion, so you're chilling. But I always play full summon and it's just so bad. Critical strike. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. You're in a hotel right now, Diminished. 3 interviews in one place. 3 interviews isn't bad. Oh, hostel. Hostel. Gotcha. I've never been in a hostel. What's the crit chance right now? 26%? It's not bad. Yeah, pretty good week. It was we had a vacation and then we were back to work this week, so it was definitely a sadder week than normal, but we quickly got back into the groove. Have you seen the movie Hostel? No, but I know that's like it's like a horror, right? I don't don't get attached. But see, that's what I think of when I think of hostels. What is a hostel? To be honest, I'm not really sure the difference between a hostel and a hotel. I think it's more like a shared space than like a private hotel. The best Mega Layer experience. Eli Roth movie. Shared space and cheaper. Yeah, much cheaper, but you share it with people. Typically I see a lot of people that like travel and like do backpacking if they want to keep their costs down. I had a friend that we lived with in college that went backpacking through Europe and stayed at a lot of hostels because it was so cheap. You've been capturing spotted lantern flies and placing them in a spider's web on your porch. You're trying to get them addicted and then they take care of that problem for you, huh? Now this gives me 5% damage This gives me 8, but I feel like this is still just better to take. It really is. That's a little bit crazy, but biological warfare. Hey man, it's smart. If nothing else, it's smart. Yeah, Dim, I'm sure you meet a lot of people. That makes sense to me. Considering the spaces are shared, right? For somebody like me, I prefer a hotel. I'd pay for the privacy for sure. When we were looking for hotels in Italy, when we did our trip, we really had to be careful about that because a lot of them, they weren't necessarily hostels, but they were like, a lot of them had shared bathrooms and such. So you had to be careful when you were booking to really read. Can you jump down here? No? Yeah, see, this does not feel faster than running. It feels about the same, except you don't have to listen to my humping noises. Ben, better yet, how about you send him some birds? If you really want to do some damage, send him some birds. Maybe he could put the birds in the spider's nest and... or the spider's web, and then send you over the spiders to take care of that bird problem you got. Don't forget your shampoo in a shared bathroom. Yeah, it quickly becomes shared shampoo, I would assume. Italian share bathrooms also imply that you share your wife as well. Well, thank God I avoided that one. Christ, they didn't say that in the fine print.
How may I help you?
Orb weavers. I think I've seen those spiders before. They look pretty cool. No scary wildlife. I feel like Canada, or at least like southern Ontario, doesn't really have any scary wildlife either. Thank goodness. Like, I've never had to deal with ticks, big spiders, wolves, like none of that type of thing. I don't know. Your buddy's in Naples for an internship? That's pretty cool, man. I almost did an internship in Europe when I was in college, but it was too expensive. Probably would have been I think it was, I think my options were Switzerland and Sweden. I feel like that would have been really cool. But it's hard when it's expensive, and it's also hard when you're in a relationship. Making that work. Luckily you have bird-eating spiders. Yeah, you do. Damn, you have arcanophobia? Damn. Those spell-casting spiders, am I right? Gotta be careful. Bears, wolves, mooses. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I specified southern Ontario, because I feel like northern Ontario, I think that's when you start to run into that kind of stuff. And like Vancouver as well, like the west side of Canada. That's when you start to run into bears and moose and those types of like actually life-threatening mammals. You just don't really get that kind of thing over here. Thank goodness. I don't know if I would be able to deal with that stuff. I would quickly become a hunter. Let's just put it that way. We do have a couple snakes though. We ran into a snake on our walk last week or 2 weeks ago. And we had a snake in our backyard at one point, just looking at us through the window. Very rare. Those are the only 2 times I've seen snakes in the last like 10 years, but you don't want them to cast lower res on you. See, that's fair. That's fair. An orb weaver is a little spider with a wand and a wizard hat. Spooky stuff, man. Spooky stuff. Casting lower res on you. Corpse explosion. You kill one spider, and then from across the room, another spider's casting corpse explosion. That's rough. Yeah, Ryan, I feel like you really don't like understand the size of some animals until you see them in person. Like even when you see pictures comparing one to another, if you've never seen any of those animals in person, completely different. And I'm not speaking from experience. I'm sure if I saw a bear, I would be pooping myself. No matter what the type of bear. I should probably be keeping this not throw because I keep standing still when I'm trying to move. Fireball? Dude, if spiders are casting fireball... Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. Yeah, Ryan, that was a little bit of a weird one. That whole, man or bear choice. Like, come on. What level are we? 19? I don't think we have any upgrades quite yet. I think at this point we're pretty good. Like, I don't really foresee... Like, we could swap out to the Sanders, maybe. It depends on if we lose that light or that attack speed on these. Like if we take the boots off. No, we still have them. Yeah, maybe I'll swap over in that case. Because they've never seen a bear. Yeah, that's probably, I mean, yeah. You have black bears? Yeah, that sounds terrifying, dude. That sounds terrifying. Spiders are born with +1 to venom. Now, see, that's just logical. By default. Too bad poison damage is useless. Poor guys. Born to die. That's a pretty small map over there. Can't say I complain about that. My god. Cube, please. Thank you. Oh man, as soon as that amp damage hits, changes everything. I love that. Okay, so we got leap attack now. Not gonna use it. We're gonna keep going into the throw because I'm enjoying this. You have koala bears. See, that's the thing. This in one way or another, koala bears are even deadlier, and it's more malicious, right? Because they infect you with chlamydia. You don't know about it. You let it get so bad that it kills you eventually, but not before you suffer. Yeah, see, those are the bears I'm afraid of. Yeah, let's grab these. Some gold stuff. All right, guys, so I'm gonna be right back. Just gonna go to the bathroom, and then when I get back, I'm gonna quickly check. I have this drop thing here the whole time. I'm gonna quickly check if I can get chat on the screen, because I'm realizing now I'm talking to you guys a lot. I want to make videos out of this, and it might not work out. I'll be right back. All right. We back. Let me quickly see if I can figure this out. I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to do it until next stream. But I remember I was putting a couple videos out with that were from live recordings, and people were not too happy. Okay, hold on. This actually might. So. Hmm. This actually might work. I thought it was like a widget or something, but it looks like it's like I can just use the built-in stuff. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Chat. Oh, perfect. Hmm. No, it does not look like it's... Okay, I'm not gonna waste too much time on this. I'll do it for next stream. Alright guys, thanks for bearing with me on that one. It's better that our chats remain hidden. Nah, the chats are fine. The chats are fine. I just, I like to give some context at least for everybody that watches the recordings, you know what I mean? But, 'tis what it is. I'll do it next time. Alright, we got Mega Layer done. We got the cube. We're chilling, man. We're chilling. The hardest part is basically over. Let's go. Use OBS to capture the chat area, make the background transparent, then overlay. Yeah, but I was trying to use the chat window itself to make it a little bit easier. But it's no big deal. I also want to start doing the multi-stream again, so I want to get something that will show both the chats, even though nobody really watches on Twitch. You don't think the video audience is going to be too impressed with the live audience? It is what it is. I just want to keep up the videos for leveling the characters, because I've shown videos for leveling every single character on the Grail, so I don't want to break that. Even if it means they have to put up with you guys. Oh god. Yeah, this is rough. At least you get to see the Twitch salesman. And then you guys will know what I'm talking about. It's funny that you remembered that, Ryan. Yeah, it's just that I was watching Cadril on Twitch for the last week or so because of the MSI tournament. And there's just a lot of fun stuff you can do in Twitch chat. Like, I want you guys to be able to, like, collect points and, like, spend them on forcing me to do stuff or, you know, highlighting your messages, that kind of thing, so. Anti-Twitch and anti-Discord. Yeah, fair enough, dude. I know Twitch is not for everybody. I don't even watch Twitch. I just really like Cadril because I'm a big fan of Lost with Tones, and he doesn't stream on YouTube, so I'm forced. MSI is a League of Legends tournament. I believe it stands for Mid-Season Invitational. So it was like it's one of the first big international tournaments of the year. So all the best players coming around and but it's all done. Wow, that really, yeah, the mercenary really helps our AR, eh? It finished last night. Last night was finals. It was so much fun.
Greetings.
Good day.
So much fun to watch. Leap would be good here. Yeah, leap. Honestly, leap's not bad.
Yes, citizen.
The fact that you can leap through prison bars is also another thing. All right, Hamdan, take it easy. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on Wednesday, man. Oh yeah, Ryan. No, very, very similar, obviously, to the laptop brand MSI. No, it's League of Legends. League of Legends. But yeah, the whole Twitch thing would be good. Like, you guys gain points just by watching, and then you can use those points on, like, yeah, I can make it like 1,000 points means you get to choose like the area that we farm for the next hour or 10 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever, right? Like, it'd just be fun. I wish YouTube had something like that. Like, there's no way it's difficult to implement, but I feel like they just don't want to be exactly the same, I guess. But it's all good. I'm also thinking about doing something like that with the Discord, because there's some pretty cool bots we can get. Make the Discord a little bit more community driven. But okay, no, Ryan, no. You're misunderstanding. I still get to choose the options, and eating a maggot is definitely not one of the options. Holy crap. Why? Why does your mind go there? Why do you even think about that? I am upset that you even think about that. Trying to get me to eat a maggot. It's just protein. Nah. I don't want to waste all the protein powder I bought, man. Thank you, though. You would like to see a game where you kill absolutely everything along the way. Every map is Den of Evil. That's actually would make for a pretty good challenge video. Or challenge run. Diablo 2, but every map is the Den of Evil. A werebear crafted only run? Oh, man. Crafted only is hard enough. Werebear would make it pretty difficult. Maybe not difficult, maybe just long. You could put a maggot into the spider web on the porch. Oh my god. I don't know if you want to do that, Yak. Like Ryan said, it's a lot of protein. You really want those spiders getting buff? Next thing you know, they're going to be putting a yak in the web, dude. You're in danger. Llama did a kill everything run? Yeah, at this point, I'm convinced everything's already been done once. You love spiders? Honestly, I'm a pretty big fan of spiders. Not that I want to have like a tarantula crawling on my shoulder or keep them as a pet. But whenever I see them, I'm like, hey, buddy, thanks. Thanks for eating the stuff I don't want to deal with. You know, spiders, they're minding their own business. They're chilling, and they're eating mosquitoes and other weird bugs that I just don't want to deal with. No, Ryan, I know you're not saying it to discourage me. I appreciate that. Looking out for my feelings. No, you're good. You're good. I'm just saying, like, at this point, I am convinced that there's nothing I could do that would be, like, never before, you know, seen. Although, I do feel like my plan for the Hardcore Grail might be a first time. Because I don't think a lot of people really have done a Hardcore Grail on D2R without terror zones. I don't know if anybody's done that. But chances are you'll be able to find somebody who has. Nothing wrong with that, though. It really doesn't bother me. Yeah. It's tough to do something truly original in a 25-year-old game. I think that's that's the separator there. You could speedrun? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like for me to speedrun, like, I'm just so terrible at the game that for me to speedrun, it would be a lot of learning. A lot of learning. A lot. Not that that's a bad thing. It would just be a huge commitment. And I think with speedrunning, I think the main thing for me is that if you're going to do speedrunning, it's basically like, if you want to do speedrunning and you want to be good at it, it's all you do. Like you have to commit all of the free time that you're going to commit to the game is going to be committed to practicing the speedrun, right? So I'm not quite ready for that commitment. It'd be nice to be less terrible at the game, though. That would be a huge benefit. But, like, do I foresee myself ever getting a world record of anything in Diablo 2 speedrunning? No. Even if I spent the next, like, 2 or 3 years practicing, all the speedrunners are also spending that time practicing. You know what I mean? Like, all the speedrunners would have to quit today for me to have any chance. But yeah, a speed run with like some kind of like really reasonable. Okay, by the way, I think this is somewhere that leap comes in. Yeah, it makes no sense, but we can leap through those. We love that. A speed run where we just set like a really reasonable goal, like I don't know, a sub 3 hour normal. I don't even know what the times are, so don't quote me on this, but let's just say like the speedrunners do it in 2 hours. Maybe I aim for like under 3 hours. I don't know. But I could see that being fun for sure. Off meta gear or skill runs. Yep.
Lost in here.
Don't compare yourself to world record runners. Just speedrun for yourself and get better. Yeah. Getting a personal bet. Yeah, I mean, hey, if I'm only playing against myself, we could get good real quick. A sorcerer's normal speedrun is like 30 minutes. Jesus Christ. That's so fast.
Impossible.
Without items? Doesn't it take like half an hour just to get level 18? A prize in speedrunning, but by being the slowest one in the world. Yeah. Kind of the opposite of the typical speedrunning. How slow can I go? Not how fast. We'll call it slow running. That's crazy though. Half an hour is crazy. I mean, I guess that's why they call it speedrunning, but my goodness. They use a newer strategy in jail. How are there new strategies? That's the most mind-blowing thing. And I think that's one of the coolest things about speedrunning is that it's like a learning thing, right? Like you learn a lot about the game when you're actively trying to break it instead of just play it. Okay, I'm liking Leap here. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Leap is nice. A specific champion setup? For what? Does it make it faster? Is it drops? Is it experience? Experience. Okay, so you farm it then. Is it like a new trick to get to 18? Because I think with the sorceress, and I'm just making an assumption here, you're just trying to get to 18 ASAP, right? Jail level 2 has a unique champion pack. Okay. I thought Trist was Trist the old strat? The 18 and 15 minutes, and then the rest of it is just teleporting. That's crazy. Even then, like 15 minutes to go from Act 2 to Act 5, even with teleport, sounds insane. Oh god. Am I out of... Oh, I'm out of town portals. Holy. Okay. I need to watch one of these. That sounds pretty crazy.
How may I help you?
Yeah, I definitely need to watch. Watch and learn. Listen, guys, maybe at one point, maybe I'll attempt a speedrun. Maybe. No promises.
Impossible.
But it'll be fun for sure. There's a breakdown. The breakdowns are probably where I need to start if I'm ever gonna get into that stuff at all. And I mean, if nothing else, if I never set a record or even come close to anything decent, at the very least, I can learn maps a little bit better. That'd be nice, right? Llama has a learn to speedrun series? Beautiful, dude. Yeah, that'll be really nice. Yeah, Llama's got some good stuff, man. He is, there's a reason he's so big.
Hands with the blood of foul sorcerers.
Alright, smiley face. Where's this bad boy? I don't even know anymore. It's been so long. Ah, I mean, never mind. I know exactly where it is, actually. Okay, see, now, here's the thing. I feel like... Oh, I was gonna say we need to get some Cannot Be Frozen, but maybe, just maybe, the mercenary will be able to tank and we won't have to worry. Let's see. Yeah, he sure does. Gymnasium. I've never heard of Gymnasium before. I think we're pretty over leveled at this point. I'm not really too worried. That's the only reason I'm skipping fighting everything, is just because we're pretty over leveled with players 8. That we can afford to just kind of like get through and Death Spell is easy CBF. Yeah, Death Spout, and there's something else. Was it the Death's Gloves or something else? But I don't really know that we... Oh, well, Mercenary just died. Maybe we do need it. Maybe we do need it, and I should probably figure it out before we waste the staff. Nah, I think we got this. I think we got this. I'm gonna put the Sig armor. Actually, let's do this first. I'm gonna have to wait. We'll put the Sig armor on the mercenary because he's definitely leveled by now, right? Yeah, I'm not too worried. And then we'll just feed him potions.
Good day. I'll put that to good use.
Let's see if we can pick him up. Let's just gamble like a quick weapon for him. Why not? Do we want a spell? I kind of want like... I kind of want a pole axe. Scythe might have been decent. Yeah, Scythe. We get some lifesteal or something. I don't know if a Scythe is... I kind of want a pole axe. Even a volt. Okay, that actually is kind of decent.
I'll put that
Chance for amp damage on him as well. Not bad. The champ for your metamorphosis just isn't dropping. Yeah, it's rough, dude. It's a rare...
Welcome to my shop.
It's a rare rune, dude. Give him meat scraper or copy snare. Yeah, I don't want to move off of the character though, because we just used the freaking
Thanks.
staff. But I think we'll be all right here. If we just do this. I'll just feed him potions and hopefully he'll be all right. Seriously, where's the amp damage? Hello? There it is. Look at the difference in damage as soon as amp damage hits. Wow. Don't die, Hazaid. You're doing God's work. Oh yeah, baby. It's actually not bad. Nice. Nice. Some pretty good drops too. Good old TP scroll for good measure. Just one. Just one of them. Nice. Not bad. Act 2 completed.
has freed his accursed brother, the world remains at their mercy.
Don't worry, Shrek. You'll get him next time. By the way, just noticing this now, the Twitch throw armor, totally fitting for Shrek.
Greeting, Jared. Good day.
Nice. It'd be cool if there was a decent unique that game amped like Drax with life tap. Yeah, I think the only unique with amp damage is
Good day.
what is it? Is that Martel de Fer? It's God, I don't remember the name now. But it's not a great item, and it's like 200 and something strength, two-handed. So yeah. Oh, does Lacerator also have amp damage? Okay, this item is crazy in that case. I completely forgot. Yeah, Gavel of Pain is what I was thinking of, Trace. Thank you. This is pretty nuts. Wow. I'm not a big fan of items that have open wounds and prevent monster heal because it feels redundant to me. I wish this instead of prevent monster heal, leave the open wounds and give it like who'd you give it? Monster Flea. I'm also like not a fan of Monster Flea. Open wounds doesn't work on all mobs? Really? What mobs? Oh, does it not work on the mobs the same mobs that you can't lifesteal off of, like skeletons and ghosts and stuff like that? Which kind of makes sense when you think about it, if you're not a big dummy like me. That's really cool, man. What would I do without you guys, man? Always learning some really cool stuff. Okay, so let's just take a quick look at our damage here. Now, it's not amazing, 24 to 78, and we got 593 attack rating. Let's pull all of these in and see what it does for us. So we have a bunch of small charms here, as you can see, that are actually pretty decent. Oh! Did we just double our damage? Let's go, dude. Wow, that was actually super significant. And we still have, I mean, we have a bunch of faster run walk that we can use soon. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow. Great. Oh, we'll take this too. That's nice. Holy crap. Dude, look at the difference. 9 maximum damage ends up giving us almost 30 damage on the top end. Holy crap. That is so good. I feel like we should gamble a little bit more. What do you guys think? Level 8. We're using some pretty low level weapons. They're all like random 217, 320, 219. Essentially budget 320/20s, but like for level 21 charms, these are pretty disgusting. That's pretty crazy. Death Zerker and Lacerator are insane for Ubers, Frenzy until Amp, and start whirlwinding. That's pretty good. Lacerator has so much damage, it does not matter that it has caused monster to flee. they die too quickly. And uniques can't be fled. I mean, that's true. That's true. $319, 1 to Dex. Yeah.
Greetings.
Okay, let's do some more jabs. See if we can get a little bit of an increase. I think our damage had just popped off. Oh, firebolts. I think it's going to be hard to beat what we have right now. Not that this is amazing, but it's just generally, I mean, even replenishes quantity is pretty good too. Just in general, it's kind of hard to roll decent stuff here. That gray one might be good. Yeah, 11 dex on a small charm would be, dare I say, cheating, right? Oh, damn. Actually, might be better. Oh, the attack speed. Okay, these are all looking kind of decent, honestly. Not this one. Attack speed. Is the attack speed worth it? Yeah. Yeah, it needs a lot more. Can you socket your weapon? No, you can't socket throwing weapons diminished. Unfortunately, which I find a little bit silly, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know how attack speed works either, Ryan. Like, if we're not hitting a new frame rate, then it's not going to be worth doing. Let's see. It's actually a little bit better. And this is a lot better. Because of the 11 maximum damage. And the 7 poison over time. But I feel like this is just better. I mean, the thing is, I can't swap off of this. This would definitely help us, but the amp damage is too good. So, screw it. Let's move on. Does Throw Mastery give you any attack speed? No, but it gives Pierce, Crit, Not to Consume, Replenish Quantity on Crit. It's just insane. But we have a lot of attack speed. We have 30 here and 20 here. So, I mean, we're chilling. We are chilling. Yeah, let's carry on. And then, of course, we have 40% faster unwalk here. With attack rating, too. Such good boots. Amp is really good against bosses with huge packs. Yeah. I mean, even if the amp just luckily crits on a small pack, you're laughing. But yeah, look at that damage, dude. Absolutely insane.
What a strange little statue.
Like, we're in a good spot. If you compare this to when we tried the throw and the hardcore barb with no items, obviously we have a bunch of items, so it's not a surprise. But the difference is night and day. Like, holy moly. Let's grab some more stems, too. Actually, good thing we're going to see our boy over here, the old man. Ryan in the flesh in this hut. Look at him.
Damn it, I wish you...
This is exactly what Ryan looks like and sounds like. For anybody that's wondering. Sweet. A little bit of cold damage too is actually pretty decent. Like, you can't go wrong with a little bit of cold damage when you're not trying to summon. Experience is good again. You forgot the life potion? Oh my god. Why do I have to talk to him 4 times? Thank you, dude. There we go. I was distracted by how good my joke was. Yeah. Okay, Spider Forest. I have, Ryan. I have. I've heard your voice.
I need a key.
It's exactly what you sound like, man, when you were telling me about your Vengeance Pally not working. I remember. I was like, wait a second, is that Alcor or Ryan? Hold on. Souls and dolls are cute? I don't know about that. I don't know if I call them cute. Spider Cabin, dude, we are getting lucky with the maps. Hey man, we're friends now, Ryan. We're friends now. Friends now, friends forever, man. One of my favorites, Dim. Yeah, I meant to send it to someone else, Ryan. It was an accident, but it's alright. Was the Vengeance Pally not working because you were using a low damage weapon? Yeah, probably. Ryan was trying to go Vengeance for the ladder reset, and he just had like no gear for it. And it just felt pretty underwhelming. But we learned, we learned. Hey, 1 to Dex, we'll take that. The amp damage on this weapon actually kind of clutch. A little bit of an extra chance. Gotta love it. Just proc twice already. It's been way too long since you did anything off meta. I think you've earned yourself a break. I guess that ladder was quite a while ago, but yeah. Man, the leap's not far enough, man. I can't. It needs more levels. Need an E-bot a glorious axe for vengeance? Yeah. I don't think we are anywhere close getting a Breath of the Dime. He was probably using like a rare short sword. We were begging him, please use a scepter. He said, nah, I don't use paladin weapons. It's okay though, we carried him. We carried him through. Okay, do we get a Great Marsh skip? Could it be the 1 in a million chance? Probably not. It'd be a nice gift from God, though. Shouldn't have given up. Shouldn't have given up, Ryan. But you would have had that E-botted in a second. One bop everything, man. No Great Marsh skip. Nope, nope, nope. Would you wear a Peasant Crown over a Shackle if it had plus 40 to Oak Sage? Yeah. I'm thinking I would. Plus 40 to Oak Sage? Holy. Ryan. Get off my doorstep. Get out of here with that. A Vengeance Sorceress. With 14k damage? That's insane.
Impossible.
Sounds like we were just doing it wrong. Okay, this is basically a sorceress. Like, we're teleporting at this point. My goodness. We're about to head up to Diminished's favorite map. And we're gonna walk right past it. Leapaport, yes sir. Look at us go. Oh, there's the giddy. Where's my dungeon? Where's my dungeon? There it is. This is another map that's good for leap. Making a deer burger tonight, Bob. Dude, that's crazy. Enjoy, man. Appreciate you tuning in. God, I normally don't drink pop, but it's nice to have a little Dr. Pepper every now and then. Poor Bambi. Oh, Bambi's mom shouldn't have left her alone. Or him? Is Bambi a boy? I guess Bambi's a boy. Yeah, Ryan, you wouldn't understand. Me, on the other hand, I'm hip. I know about the giddy. I'm young and hip. I wish there was a 5th belt slot that you could use for, you couldn't put like health or mana or juve potions there, but you could put stamina, scroll of identify, stuff like that. That'd be nice. Every D2 player hits the giddy. See, this guy knows. This guy knows about the giddy. Okay, that... I'm sorry. Being able to leap through that is absolutely so clutch. Like, it is so freaking useful. That is amazing. That just saved, like, probably 5 minutes. Let's go. We're speedrunning at this point, I'm telling you. This is borderline speedrunning. Some people use scrolls on their belt slots. Yeah, I know they do. I think those people are weird, number one. I just couldn't do it. I feel like I just can't give up the potion slot. It's unnatural to me. That's why I was kind of trying to come up with some crazy new way of doing it. Like a 5th bell slot that you can't put potions in. It would be such a small quality of life improvement, but... Hey, man. Fingers crossed. Maybe that 25th anniversary tweet wasn't for nothing. They're adding the 5th belt slot. Just for scrolls and stamina. Or maybe like some kind of cube recipe where you could combine stamina, thawing, and antidote potions all together. That could be kind of cool. Oddly enough, learning speedrunning on a Barb is probably a good idea. Interesting. I honestly would never have thought that. Like, I would think I'd probably start with... Well, maybe I wouldn't start with the sorceress. Because I feel like learning the maps and everything would be so different on the sorceress compared to any other class. Because you're just going to try to get teleport ASAP and then teleport, right? If you made a mod that auto-picked up potions that match the ones in any slot you could see running an antidote. So that you'd essentially be keeping your belt full at all times kind of thing. That could be cool. Act 4 Mercenary and extra maps. They're not going to do that. It'd be cool, but they're not going to do that.
It's locked.
It's locked. Scrolls makes no sense. You can hotkey teleport. Oh, that's a good point, Ryan. I completely overlooked the fact that you can hotkey them. So yeah, you're right. That makes no sense. Ryan's right yet again. What a surprise. Are you weird for liking to kill everything? No, not at all, man. I think a lot of people play that way. I think I'm just so impatient that I don't. Again, like if we were playing hardcore right now, if we were playing hardcore untwinked, I'd be taking my time and killing a lot more than this. It's pretty satisfying to kill everything you see, even when you don't need to, so. Here we are. Come on, his aid, do your job. Be my meat shield. Act 4 Mercenary could be the angel standing at the River of Flames. That'd be pretty cool. Some kind of angel mercenary. Oh man, I think that would quickly become the meta. As long as the item, like, what items would they use? Sword and shield? It'd have to be something different, right? So what do we have so far? Bows, sword and shield for Act 3, pole arms and spears for Act 2, and then dual wielding for Act 5. So we're missing... I mean, you could say we're missing jabs, but that's in a way kind of... I don't know, it's kind of a class specific, right? Like... I don't know. I don't know what you would do. for an Act 4 mercenary to make it unique. And also, it has to be unique, but also, like, decent, right? Like, the rune words that you can put in it have to be decent. Holy skills. Ah, if they use Fist of the Heavens, that would be pretty sweet. Yeah, I could definitely get behind that. That would be awesome. They need to give the Act 5 mercenaries war cries. Yeah, I mean, I would be pretty... I think I'd be okay with an Act 5 mercenary casting like a really low level battle orders. You know, so it's not... It doesn't de-incentivize call to arms, but it definitely incentivizes the mercenary itself. Making more classes available as mercenaries. See, that's a cool idea. We could move away from the thought of having an angel. And what about just having like a paladin? Because it's a good point. The Act 5 mercenary is basically just a barb, right? Zayd took one for the team. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. That was a rough one. I'm skipping it. An assassin mercenary would be pretty sweet. It would be pretty sweet too if we could do an assassin mercenary that casts Shadow Master.
Hello? Hello.
Just building up a big team. Necro mercenary raising everything you kill could be pretty cool. Yeah. I feel like Diablo 2 players are just hungry for something new. Like, it doesn't even need to be anything specific. Just something new, you know? I'm here for it, man. Act 2 is essentially a paladin. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, with the auras, you're not wrong. Yeah, that's fair. I really like the Act 4 Angel Mercenary idea. It in my head, it feels overpowered just because I, like, when I view, like, Tyrael, I feel like he's just so strong. Even though he doesn't really do anything. I guess I'm just a Tyrael fanboy, really, at this point, but... No, my leap is not big enough. Oh, these are the guys. These are the stamina drainers we were talking about earlier. Unbelievably annoying. It wouldn't be an Archangel. Okay. Convert monster skill. The convert monster skill to me is a little bit annoying, actually. Like, I always hated that about Mind Blast. The fact that it had a chance to convert the enemies. Like, it's a cool idea. I don't know. I just hate that you have to wait for the conversion to go away if you want to kill that monster. Which I guess is not always the case, but... just always felt a little awkward to me. Nice, buddy. Nice amp damage. Good job, Zayd. Yeah, spot on, Ryan. Definitely. D2 fans definitely got screwed by D3 and D4. I don't think either of those games are inherently bad games. They obviously they have specific audiences, but they're not us. God, I hate this map, man. There's like a 50% chance that you're just gonna get completely screwed by this map every single time. So frustrating. Yeah, dude, Sven, lots of people are still playing D4. Like, D4 still makes a lot of money. I, like, personally don't really understand it. I'm not trying to say everyone should go play D4. It's such a great game, but... what happens if you convert a mob and TP to town? I don't... it definitely doesn't come with you, but I don't know if that resets the conversion or not. It might. I haven't played a lot of converting characters like Conversion on the Pally or Mind Blast. It definitely helps you tank. Like when we were doing the no stat, Conversion was absolutely phenomenal for that. Because we were terrified and Conversion gave us like a nice little army to hide behind, so. Yeah, Ryan. When you compare Skyrim and Oblivion, Grand Theft Auto 4 to 5, and Diablo 3 to Diablo 2, you can definitely see a discrepancy there. I agree with you, for sure. To be honest, like, I really enjoyed Diablo 3 when it first came out. I enjoyed the fact that it was extremely hard to find loot. But a lot of people didn't. D2 will never have a successor. I mean, at this point, D2R is the successor to D2. But yeah, I mean, if they come out with a Diablo 5, my hope of that being similar to D2 is 0% at this point. Like, there's just no hope at all. Which is fine, you know? I'm just happy to have D2R.
May this book lift the shadow from Karrast.
Okie dokie, Travincal time. Act 3 is actually going by really quick, guys. Pretty happy about this. Hey, where's my mercenary? I need blessed aim. Okay, hold on, buddy. You need to chill. No. Your resistance. Okay, well. That happens. Throw Barb's one of those builds you've never tried. Yeah, it's pretty fun, man. I'm gonna be honest though, like if I didn't have twinked out gear, it would be a different kind of experience. We tried Throw Barb when we did a hardcore playthrough without any gear, and obviously just using like what we found, and it's really rough without attack rating, but it's pretty fun. Zay goes down again. Yeah, his AIDS gear is pretty, yeah, we're gonna leave that guy. Pretty nothing dim. He's just using Sig armor and Biggins bonnet. I'll give you a quick peek.
Greetings.
Biggins bonnet, Sig armor, and this little amplified damage weapon that we rolled. Nothing crazy. Yeah, Ryan, I think people don't want another D2 anymore. You know what I mean? Like, even if they made the perfect D2 successor at this point, I don't think people would play it. I think even if it was perfect, we would be sitting here in disbelief. Looking for something wrong with it. Can I jump over this? No? Nice, dude. Getting lucky with these maps, man. Yeah, Holy Fire Paladin without gear is pretty good. You definitely don't need gear for that. You get yourself a nice scepter. The Paladins are just broken. Everything about Paladins is broken, man. Their skills are fantastic. Their class-specific items are just beautiful. Paladins have a good life, man. Yes. Now, how bad is this going to be? I'm not sure. Mephisto should be alright, but I feel like Hazade is going to go down pretty... Yep, okay. We might be alright if we just hit some amp damage early. They have God on their side? Yeah, I guess they have that blessing from up above. How are we missing, dude? There we go. Oh, the combat shrine is actually so clutch. What a great time to find a combat shrine. Yeah, I just want to make sure we don't have any ads to deal with. Should be fine. And here we go. Oh, we're actually hitting him. Ah, I almost got away with that. Okay, surely we... Oh, they're cold. Okay, hold on. If he just stands there... Can we get him trapped, do you think? Motrick? Oh, the amp damage. Dude, the amp damage plus the combat shrine is disgusting. Oh. Yeah, I don't even care about the cold. It's fine. We slowly take him down. Let's go. Dude, we are so strong. That is pretty gross. What the hell's going on here? What the hell is this? What is this? How did this get here? Why is it like... What is this? Is this like what the burrows use? That's weird, man. It's a maggot hole, yeah. Good old Mephisto donut. All right, okay. Endurance of maggot. Yeah, please. I'm trying to get away from the maggot layer. Why? How is it following me? Please, no. All right, not bad, guys. We're making some pretty good progress. I wonder... We can definitely finish Act 4 before I gotta go, but maybe not Act 5. But we'll be doing the Barb every stream until... Honestly, we're probably gonna be seeing a lot of Barb for the next like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm gonna keep leveling the Barb, and then once he's leveled, we're just gonna get straight to Trav. And we're gonna do a Trav until Zodrun or something like that. Like, we'll break it up with some other stuff. But unless we get really lucky and find the Zodrun somewhere else, we're very likely just going to be doing Trav until Zod. When's the crafted only run? I'm probably not going to be doing any challenge runs until we finish the Grail. So it'll probably be a while, man. Especially since Zarfin just put his crafted only run out. I'd be competing with such a huge YouTuber. Again, not that it's like necessarily a bad thing, but you know, it's gonna look very... It's to people who are not like familiar with the channel, it's gonna look a lot like I'm just copying him. That's that's the sad thing. What level do you need to farm Trav effectively? I think once we can use Grief, we're good. 75 to 80, yeah. I mean, maybe not even. And once we're doing Trav, Terrorized, I think we'll level in no time. Like it'll be pretty straightforward, I think. But I'm pretty pumped, man. Like this is gonna be pretty fun because it's something I've quite literally never done before. Like I have never in my life, not a single time, farmed Travincal. I've used, the only time I've used find item is when we played the Barb on hardcore. Not that it's like this revolutionary skill that like it's like crazy gameplay. It's just find item, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun to mess around with the skill points and everything, because I know there's different ways you can do it, right? Like you can go more points into the find item, and I think find potion is a synergy to try to get as close as possible to a high level find item, but you sacrifice other points, right? For like a higher chance of actually getting an item from find item. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into it. What level is Grief? Yeah, Grief is a low rune. So what's that? 50... I think it's 55, right? Grimward when possible. Yeah, Grimward's pretty good. 59? Okay. Yeah, I mean 60 plus and we're pretty much chilling. I'm probably just gonna go dual Grief Whirlwind and just go crazy with it. Once we hit 60, 65 when we can use Enigma, we're probably just gonna do like a tele stomping whirlwind build and hope that it goes well. Dual Grief, a mixture of attack. Do you need attack speed? Does attack speed affect whirlwind? Does it like change the number of times you spin, or I have no idea how that works? Because if not, we're just gonna go to try to get our cast speed up and just basically blow through hell, because we'll be level 60 something by the time we hit hell. I've heard dual Grief Whirlwind is like super broken. It's gonna be hard because Grief, the damage of Grief doesn't show up well on the character sheet, so we're just gonna have to trust it. Changes how quickly it hits. Okay, in that case we'll have to find a balance of increased attack speed and cast. All right, so here is City of the Damned, but obviously we want to get Izzy out of the way. Oh wow, look at him, he's right here. You'll love to see it, dude. Oh, come on, really? Don't die, his aid. Oh, I have a feeling he's going down. Look at the damage. It is not there. And this is how I felt with the throw on hardcore. Like, we get some upgrades and it feels really good. Like, it's so strong. And then all of a sudden, we're not. Let's see. Let us see. Let's do a little bit more gambling.
What do you need?
Jamela. Are these any good? It's the very fast of the javelin, isn't it? Oh no, well, yeah. Oh, glaives are good though. Aren't glaives like insane? Oh, they're slow. They're slow. Okay, we'll just do jabs then. Oh, I just skipped over one. Oh my god. Why? Why is this, dude? Why is this even a thing anymore, man? His aid weapon could definitely be better too. Yeah. Okay. I guess at this point, what are we even hoping for though? Like, am I really gonna get something better? Probably not. Maybe we just do his aid weapon. He needs leech. Yeah, he does need leech. Damn, 38 poison damage. This is actually kind of insane damage. Wow. Okay, let's do that. Just in case, we'll keep those. Just in case. And then for Hazaid, the boy, the man, the legend, we're gonna go for a poleaxe. Ah, there we go. With some life leech. Beautiful. Alright, cool. For example, with no increased attack speed, you hit a mob once and then you roll through it, but with high increased attack speed, you can hit it 3 times. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's quite the difference. Damn, this guy's tanky as hell. Good lord. That's crazy, dude. How about some amp damage? Can we get some amp damage? Well, at least his aid is staying alive. We'll just kind of chill out and let this do his thing. How are we not hitting the amp damage at all, though? Like, that is kind of crazy. Yeah, we won't care about MF, so Aryat's Fortitude, Laying of Hands, Gore Riders, String of Ears, High Lords, Ravenfrost, and Dwarf Star. Okay. That sounds pretty good. String of Ears. String of Ears. Okay, but okay, it has good damage reduction, right? Some life leech. I don't think I've ever used String of Ears before, but I'm just thinking like of other stuff like Dungos. I guess we don't really need the faster cast rate at all, but I still like this. Would one skill point, like would an Arax help? We get more bow. We can cast quickly to get out of a sticky situation, maybe. T-Gods could be pretty good, yeah. T-Gods is probably... Yeah, I mean, the lightning absorb, their auto attacks are lightning, right? Not that that's really gonna do anything, but... Swap the 2 Hodo for casting. Yeah, fair enough, actually. I guess that'll be 80%. Yeah. Teleport over with the Hodos. Okay, so I'm gonna have to make a second Hodo. I'm gonna have to make a second Grief. I'm gonna have to make a Fortitude, which actually we have a really good Fortitude base that we found when we were doing the Mephisto runs. I think we have a 4-socket 15 ED Sacred Armor. I don't know necessarily if we want to use a Sacred Armor, but forget teleport, not needed. Now, I know that walking is like obviously fine, like we're close enough, right? But here's the thing. Is there an advantage to teleporting when it comes to the position of the mobs? Because I know that the direction from which you approach the area where they spawn dictates how they spawn in, right? So I don't know. I just kind of assume that having an Enigma teleporting a specific way might help you, because you want... I was watching Sir Fox do it, and he did it in such a way that they really grouped up, like borderline manipulation. It just looks so good. Did you guys know anything about that? Because if not, but to be honest, man, like I don't even know if you need a Fortitude with the dual Griefs. And I also think I remember Sir Fox saying something about the teleport helping a lot with the Mercenary. Because I think you want to go Act 5 Mercenary and you put... I can't remember. We're going to have to do some research. We're going to have to do some research and see what's best. But for now, I'll assume you're correct, Ryan, in that Fortitude will be the best, and we'll have to... I just want to take a look at my stash real quick. How many low runes do we have? Oh, yeah. Oh, those are Vex. What am I doing? Oh, we have 2. We have 2 low runes. Or 3. 3 low runes. So we're good. We can definitely make what we need. And do we have anything saved here? No, they must be on the mule. Yeah, I think we'll be all right, though. I think like no matter what, we're gonna be fine, I think. Okay, we just maxed Growing Mastery. Let's go. It's great. Doom is the best weapon? I actually have never used Doom before in my life. This is why I'm so excited for this, guys. Like a lot of this stuff, I've never done any of this, man. Oh, it has a Cham rune. Holy crap. Hell Lo Cham. Wow. Level 12 Holy Freeze, 2 to all skills, increased attack speed, damage, negative enemy cold resist, deadly strike, chance open. Is this really good? Like, it's obviously fantastic, but is it good for Whirlwind? Oh, damage to demons. Damage to demon. Wait, what do you... Oh, Chains of Honor is damage to demons. Yeah, that's pretty good. Christ, I'm gonna have to look up some resources. Does it shatter corpses? That is a very good point. Yeah, we definitely do not want any cold damage, which I actually think is why you want to avoid using a Ravenfrost too, isn't it? Oh my goodness, there's actually a lot to think about. Losing the fine item is like completely defeating the whole purpose, so that's a really good point, Doc. That's a really good point. Yeah, yeah. Well, if we can avoid cold damage in general without sacrificing too much, I'd just rather do that. Use grief and death. Yeah, I think that's what Ben was saying. I think Ben was saying that dual griefs is overkill. Don't know if I agree with that. Like, I'd rather be too fast than too slow. But we'll have to see. I've never used death either. Let me look up death. I've never really used any of the melee rune words. LL Vex Ort Gull. Okay. Glacial Spike on attack probably won't happen. Bunch of damage, attack rating, 50% crushing blow, deadly strike scaling with level. Now, what does Whirlwind proc? Right, so I assume that Whirlwind will not proc the Glacial Spike on attack, but it will proc crushing blow, deadly strike, open moons, that kind of thing.
I can't. Impossible.
There's a sword rune word with a cure aura. I mean, I don't really think we need the cure. Worst case scenario, I would put cure on my mercenary, wouldn't I? On his head. I don't think I really need to worry about that. I think we're definitely going to need to stack the fire res, which is probably why Ryan mentioned the dwarf star, which is a good call. Get some absorption going.
What do you need?
Hail to you, champion.
But yeah. Man, trying new builds like this just reminds me how much of a freaking noob I am. I just have no idea. I had no idea what I'm doing. I just press the right click button and things die. But hey, anybody that's watching this video after I post it, if you guys know anything about Trav runs and Barbs, please tune in, chime in, let me know. I'm hoping to get an extra stream in this week, guys. So with any luck, next Sunday we'll be doing Trav runs. So I'll be streaming Wednesday for sure. Hopefully we can get like most of the way through Nightmare. And then if I can get one more stream in, I think Hell is going to be the fastest. Once we have teleport, we'll just absolutely destroy. And then, yeah. Could do better than dying. Yeah, but we don't have Zod rune, man. There's no way. We're doing this for the Zod rune, Ryan. What are you thinking? You prefer Frenzy over Whirlwind? Really? I'm down to try everything. I'm down for whatever. Yo, what's up, Spookster? Act 4 normal, man. Honestly, not bad for 2.5 hours, in my opinion. We were pretty weak for a little bit there, but we're feeling pretty good now, I think. Yeah, pretty huge. Oh yeah, Trace, the resident Barb expert. What am I thinking? Rune Master with socketing MF brief with Berserk. Get fine item 70%. 2 whiz spikes with Ists into Horking faster. Really? Is it not important? Like, is it worth it to do that? Like, to lose the Hodos and get less bow Like, how would you do all of that? And do we need the MF? Like, obviously, there's a chance for us to find items with the MF, but I'm really only hoping for runes. Like, I don't really care about much else. It's not like we're playing ladder. And I mean, we could get the Death's Web, but the chances are so insanely low. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Ryan. You only need just so much bow. You don't even go 4 Vita because 4k HP is plenty. Yeah, that's fair. 4k HP is probably more than enough HP. Spookster, you very suddenly promote ascetic lifestyle? What is ascetic lifestyle? Too many things with batteries are breaking. Is that some kind of fancy word I've never seen before? Guys, this throw build is going pretty well, man. Shout out to Christopher. I genuinely was not even going to give the throw build a chance because of how poorly it went for us in the hardcore, but... Okay, Ryan, listen. I think I'm pretty good with words. But you're probably right. You need some laying of hands right now? Oh, yeah. Only 40 levels to go. Yeah, I'm learning that throw is good twink, Ryan, for sure. Night and day from the old we have no items. Okay, now we can start putting points into the actual double throw, but I'm wondering if we should be going into bow. Probably, right? Probably. Oh, I didn't get my quest. Did I? Let's go res our boy and get our 2 skill points. Sweet. Yeah, let's do this. And... You know what? We probably want this too. So let's just start putting points into the passives and the shouts. You go Ariats on the helmet. You can also go Shaco. Yeah, I think Ariats I'm down for. High Lords, Gold Wrap, 1 Dwarf Star for the Hydrate. Yeah, absolutely. What do you go for the second ring trace? Because we were talking about Ravenfrost cold damage perhaps being a bad idea. Would you just do Nagel Ring or BK? Wow, this mercenary is not staying alive. The chance to replenish on a crit is nuts. Yeah. Oh no, you got rare range trace. I didn't see that. I didn't see those. Or maybe I did and I just don't remember them. Look at this guy. Get away from me. Dude, I can't even leap. Holy. Rare telekinesis ring to pick up the gold. You know what, Doc? We have just the thing. Look at this bad boy. I've been keeping this for a rainy day. It's looking real good right about now. Level 5 too. We don't mess with that level 1. Level 5, baby. Remember when you had a sacred armor rack but found Tyrael's might from Andy anyways? Yeah. I was really hoping we get it from the rack just for the epic story, but... Trace, so you hit 110% faster cast rate. So, okay, so maybe you weren't here when I asked, because now that you're mentioning faster cast rate, is it important to teleport in from a specific angle so that they spawn grouped up? You've got a 10% faster cast rate, 20 strength with res telekinesis ring you're using. That is insane, Doc. That is truly I honestly, like, if I had a ring that had everything plus telekinesis, 100% I'd be using telekinesis. Sometimes when you play the sorcerers for too long, you really start to miss telekinesis when you switch off. It starts to be an issue. So that's actually beautiful. Stealing gold in pubs too. Okay. Using that ring maliciously. See, that's the thing. Telekinesis, it's not a power for everybody. Sometimes it goes straight to your head. Level 27, honestly not bad. The damage is looking pretty decent. No, I say that. There we go. I love it. When you do this just right, their AI has no idea what to do. It's freaking hilarious. You get 3 specific spawns, or 3 similar spawns. Hold on. You never know with these guys, one little breath. Maybe not normal, but sometimes it's rough. Die. Alright, beautiful. Okay, we're gonna get the mercenary back, but to be honest, I don't really see him doing much. Okay, so you said I get 3 specific or 3 similar I did the same thing again. 3 similar spawns every time you get into Trav. You prefer them not to be grouped. Oh, you play Berserk. Okay. And the singer, like, so I was thinking about going Whirlwind. So that's why I was hoping for group up packs.
3 days.
But I'll have to try everything. I'll try Frenzy, I'll try Berserk, I'll try Whirlwind, and I'll also try Warcry, because I think they could all be fun. And maybe we'll just alternate. But I would prefer to do Whirlwind, just because it just seems like fun. Okay, the damage is actually really decent. Okay, only if we hit, though. You got this, Zaid. You got this, buddy. Can always cham your reads. Okay, dude, I'm not chamming. You're a freak if you think I'm putting my only cham, which I don't even technically have yet. I'd have to cube all my runes up. Oh man, that is rough. I remember when we did this on hardcore, I had 1 point in frenzy. So I would run up and get some frenzy charges and then run away. I kind of like that. Does this hurt us? Oh yeah, this hurts us. Holy crap. Yeah, he actually stayed alive for a little while. Let's bring him back up. Come on, buddy. We're level 27. Why did I not get battle orders? Is something wrong with me? I think there is. What is your favorite class based purely on looks and lore? I'd say the Paladin, or it's between the Paladin and the Necromancer, just based on looks and the idea behind their skills and that kind of thing, for sure. I mean, the Paladin and the Necromancer are the only 2 playable classes I have tattooed, so. Okay. This guy literally steps side to side with 0 speed and dodges everything. Have you seen the Fist of Heaven's Holy Bolt Smiter Paladin? Yeah, I mean, we played a lot of Fist of the Heavens on Chaos runs. It's pretty decent, but it's not as good as Hammers. It's fun to do on Players 3, though. But I don't think I've seen the Smiter Hybrid, actually, like, specifically. I don't know why you would do Smite unless you were specifically trying to do like Ubers or something. Yeah, Ryan, I don't know if we need to worry about the freeze. Trace, would you say, like, do you have anything for Cannot Be Frozen? For Trav? Or maybe I'm missing. If you already said that, I apologize. I'm locked in on this fight.
Eternal suffering would be too great for you, Diablo.
But you got a couple items we're gonna be able to use. Oh, Rune Master. Right, right. But I mean, you actually used the Rune Master? I thought that was on swap. Oh, damn. Close to decent. Oh, man. Look at that. Wow. Level 30. That's kind of crazy. These are actually really cool. Damn. I don't think we'll use them, but it's cool.
What do you need?
It's very obvious that the throwing weapons are designed for the Barb. Yeah, I'm thinking Rune Master. Oh wait, the damage is actually good on Rune Master? That's crazy. Oh, for boss killing guy. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, the Holy Bolt's not bad. But fully synergized Holy Bolts, yeah. Berserker only uses grief or one weapon on attack. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. So you only need one damage weapon because it doesn't use both weapons. I see. Yeah. So you don't use a shield, you just use the Rune Master instead. That's interesting, actually. I mean, we definitely have enough Ist runes. We definitely have enough Ist runes. We could cube up a lot of Mal too if we needed to. Very cool. Diminished, dude, you're in love with the perfect skulls, eh? You're just a perfect skull enjoyer. My goodness. All right, guys, let's do some Act 5. I don't have to go quite yet. So let's see how far we can get in 15-20 minutes. And we're gonna level up here and we're gonna get battle orders, and then I'm gonna have a bunch of extra levels on swap. This is gonna be sweet. Straight to... Oh. This actually should help a lot with him. So we're going from 760, he's going from 360. Oh yeah, that's amazing. We're slowly losing out. Like, even with the blessed aim, 84% chance to hit is pretty bad. Back in my homeland with my brother barbarians. Spookster, that's a fair point, man. That is a fair point. I prefer a little bit less teeth, but beggars can't be choosers. Oh yeah, we're looking good now. We're looking good. We got our battle orders. We're feeling strong. Yes, sir. Ah, the damn cold enchant, man. He's failing his teleport. Loser. I mean, if I was worried about Leech, I feel like maybe I'd just go Drax, no? I feel like that wouldn't be too bad.
Impossible.
But I mean, I don't know, 4K health? I think we'll be alright. Alright, says Leech. Yeah, that's fair enough too. You don't need too much, right? Like, with the amount of damage you're doing, even like 5 to 10% is probably enough, isn't it? The siege is broken. Yeah. Like, let's just take a look, because I'm not too familiar with the Ariat. We got one here, though. Oh, man, this is a bad roll. Tell me this rolls higher. 3%? I feel like it's like a 3 to 8, and I rolled 3. 3 to 6. Yeah. 3 to 6. Hopefully we have another one. I feel like we do, but I'm not 100%. Do I want to use this? The resistances are pretty nice. Let's just do it. A little bit less life leech, but And you use Laying of Hands for 300% damage against demons. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. A Zaid, man, you can't let yourself get trapped like that. Silly, silly boy. You should be using Cat's Eye. Is it, isn't Cat's Eye pretty high level? I feel like it's level 50, right? High Lord 65, Cat's Eye level 50. It's surprisingly high. I remember because when on the Fury Druid, I used it and I was like, really? It's really this high? Yeah. It's still on the Fury Druid. I'll have to move it over. Can I jump over this? Yes, sir. Nice. Not too bad, man. I think it's still useful. Because I mean, yeah, it's useful, especially because it gives you more run walk. We're still going to be walking around at that point. Just for a little bit, but... Yeah, level 50. See, I know some things. I know some things. Yeah, level 30 would be phenomenal. I'd be down for a level 30 Cat's Eye any day of the week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, like any day.
Impossible.
You can't jump over this. Okay. So I can jump through iron bars, but not over a small wall. Leap logic is cool, normal. Maybe... Oh, here we go. There he is, Mr. Thresh, Mr. Socket. You craving donuts? I could go for some donuts. I haven't had a good donut in quite some time. You're just standing there. I'll take it. Nice. War Javelin. See, I feel like War Javelin. Yeah, that's a pretty decent upgrade. Oh, man. Almost, actually literally double the damage. But no Amplify. The Amplify is not triggering too often, but it's still worth keeping, I think. I guess we could probably just shop some stuff off of Mala at this point, couldn't we? The harpoons are probably nuts. These throwing spears, right? Even the war javelins. You can shop those in Nightmare? Yeah. Unfortunately, it's kind of slow to shop. Too bad. I wonder if you can shop amp damage. Oh well, I'm not really too worried. I could gamble. I could. The gambling though, like you can only gamble the base, right? So you have to. Ooh, damage is low here. You have to rely on the upgrade because you can't. I don't think you can find war javelins, just regular javelins. God, these guys are so tanky. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. The crit is nice. Oh, you can feel it when you crit for sure. Oh yeah. Hit him with it. Oh yeah, baby. Nice. Oh my god. The difference in damage when they get amped is just out of this world. Night and day. I love it. I wonder if we have a low level insight for the mercenary. Like, not that we need the mana, but it's a good weapon. It's a good upgrade. Because I don't even want to go revive the mercenary right now because he's just not staying alive. So I'm gonna have to find him some gear for sure. It's funny because we have more move speed just from having the spirits equipped with that passive. Need to run around like this. Oh, and we have farther leap. Look at that. Woo! Wee! Wee! This is peak barbarian gameplay, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, glacial trail. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna skip Anya for now. Because if we could do this quickly enough, I can figure out, or I can finish Act 5 before the end of the stream, which would be sweet. And just start, and then we could come back, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not too worried about my resistances, so if we can wait until we have an enigma, and then just come back and blow through all these quests. Yeah, this is pretty good. As long as the ancients aren't a huge pain. Man, I wish everything was as squishy as these guys. My goodness. You can always upgrade the rare throwing bases to elite. That's actually not a terrible idea. What's the recipe for that? If you wouldn't mind bringing it up. Okay, now leap feels better than running. Slightly. Or MP Sapphire? Okay, that's actually doable. I wonder if upgrading this... Is this gonna make it too high level for me to use? I've done this too many times. Surely I'll still be able to use it, right? Okay, yep. Oh yeah, that was worth it for sure. Appreciate that. Ryan coming in clutch. I've never upgraded a rare javelin in my life. Pretty freaking good. Yeah, we got it. Or what am I doing here? No ethereal here, Trace. Don't worry about it. Do not worry. What am I doing here? Double throw. There we go. Oh yeah, we are unstoppable. Gamble whatever base you want. When you hit the mods, you just want to upgrade the base. So once it's exceptional, it doesn't matter as much. Is that what you're saying, right? In that case, maybe we will do a quick little gamble spree and get something decent. And there we are. Okay, I don't know how rough is you may even doing. Oh yeah. Fair enough, Ryan. I see what you're saying. Ooh. I feel like the only other thing I would want is a rare one with amp damage and then upgrading that. But for now, not too worried. Oh, nice. We'll take that. Take that. Yeah, we can take these now. Oh yeah, we're gonna be speedy. We are gonna be speedy, boys. Anything else? Not really, huh? Gold. Okay, I think we'll just have to give this a shot and see how it goes. Yeah, it's not the worst. If we can keep a Zeta alive, this is gonna be no problem. I probably should have grabbed some extra potions, but it's all... Dude, that amp damage, man. Holy... Oh, yeah, I think we're gonna be alright. I think Talik is taking a little bit more damage. I can't really tell. Let's just do Korlik. He's standing in one spot. Come on, amp damage. Amplify those deeps. And we'll get battle command off of this. Dude, for 5% chance, this is not... It's just not adding up, but it's okay. It's alright. Look at this. Silent but deadly. Okay, maybe I can get a better... Oh, what the hell? Did he just one-shot him, or was I not watching the... Oh, there we go. Maybe he just, like, I don't know, some whirlwind bugs or something? That was crazy. Not a problem. Sweet. 1100 health on swap is insane. Yeah, the chance the hit's going down, 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 dudes. But that's alright. We got through it. Now we just gotta quickly do these bail runs. Oh, nice. Is that... Looks like it's up. Atmosphere Scarab. Does that have amp damage on it? Is that? Yeah, honestly, at 60, I don't even think I'm worried anymore, but yeah, I'm not sure that the yeah, 5% amp, yeah, that might be better. I don't know what I value more. Like, I don't know if the attack speed is absolutely crucial, but I also don't know if the amplified damage is absolutely crucial at 60, because we're gonna have dual griefs and we're gonna be going disgusting. Seraphim's is a underrated ammy. Yeah, it is. It really is. I think when you have everything else, it's not. But oh, for melee. Oh. To be honest, I'm not even sure I know what mods are valuable for melee from the Seraphs. Yeah, we won't be throwing anymore. But it's a good thought though, Ryan. At this point though, like, or at that point rather, like at level 60. I mean, what level is Mara's? Oh yeah, the attack rating to demons is pretty good, yeah. And of course, yeah, the two skills. Now I want to... check it out. Here we go. Seraph's Hymn. 2 to all skills, 50% damage to demons, 250 attack rating to demons, 50% damage to undead, 250 attack rating against undead. I mean, that's a pretty low amount of attack rating, honestly. Level 65. If you don't have very much else, it's not bad, but I don't know. I don't know if I would opt in for that. If it was 200% attack damage, yeah. But 200, I don't think is very much. I mean, we have 1,000 right now. And that's a level 65 item, so you would assume it'd be a little bit better. 65 same as the High Lords? Yeah, at that point I'd rather just do High Lords. I mean, I'm wondering how much skill points actually affect Whirlwind, because I don't really know, but I'm also curious about the breakpoints when it comes to attack speed and Whirlwind. Those are two things that I'm not 100% clear on. Obviously, both of them affect the skill, but it's like how much, right? Like, is 20% increased attack speed good? Or is it like you need a lot? I just don't know. God damn it, Crapify, man. Okay, I think the 4th and 5th wave are going to be a little bit of a pain, and I think that Bale is going to take a long time. But I think we got this, guys. I think we got this. You looking at it from an Uber bar perspective? Yeah, I think Ubers are like a whole different thing, you know? Like, Ubers require some very specific setups. And again, I don't know what I'm talking about. When it comes to Barbs, I know absolutely nothing, so... Up is waiting for me. Oh, okay, hold on a second, guys. He is the screw... Oh, he does? Sorry, guys. Some family stuff. Don't need High Lords anymore because Death and Lacerator are max. Deadly Strike. Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, Ryan, this is pretty decent. I'm pretty impressed with the damage output. I think that upgrade was absolutely massive, though. That is completely thanks to you, so good call out on upgrading the weapon. I think we should probably resurrect the Mercenary. Although, almost 100% chance he dies to the 3rd wave. Honestly, he probably just dies to the poison of the 2nd wave.
Best.
We'll try to keep him up. We'll bow him. Love that, though. Love that. Okay, never mind. He's doing all right here. Sweet. Not bad at all. Yeah, I think he dies here. Hopefully I'm wrong. Oh, yeah. Holy crap. What was that, half a second? Yikes. Yeah, we'll go into that next. Is there a throw range difference between weapon types? I'm almost certain there is, but I don't know what they are. I know that the javelin style stuff, like the javelins, the pilum, whatever you want to call them, and that type of weapon goes pretty far. I think like the throwing knives and throwing axes don't go nearly as far. I wish it would explicitly tell you though. It'd be nice to know like some numbers, like be able to do some comparisons, like travel duration or something like that. Okay, let's go bring it back up. We're gonna bring it back up once a wave.
Morning.
Morning. Let's also make sure we don't run out of TPs. Actually, let's also check the stock here. Yeah, we're tanky as hell, dude. And I'd skipped the resistances too. Keep that in mind. Oh, that's cool. If you put the knife on the left and the jab on the right, they'll both do what the jab does, which is pretty sweet. Can you stay alive, Hazade? I'm trying here, man. I'm trying here. I'm trying. Oh, he lasted a while. Oh, I probably should have used Howl. Howl probably would have been pretty good. Ah, our damage is pretty good, guys. I'm pretty happy about the way that this ended up working out. I'm really glad we got to use throw, because that was the plan for so long. And I just completely lost faith in it when it came to after we played the hardcore. But my faith has been restored.
Yes, warrior.
What I could probably do here, I feel like Howl is probably pretty good, right? Like, maybe not. I don't know. Gamble sesh to end the stream? Yeah, we can gamble for a little bit. I might have to just go as soon as I'm done, because I got somebody waiting for me. But we'll see. I'll check my phone after this. These guys are a little bit rough, actually. What if I, like, are these... Does Howl not scare these guys? Is that not how this works? Am I thinking of something else? Wow, the damage is completely different for these guys. 57% chance to hit without my mercenary. We are level 31, Christopher. I was just saying earlier, I guess you weren't around, but I said I'm really glad you came in and told me to go throw, because it's been a lot of fun. But we are falling off right now. Yo, what's up, Jesse? It's something like your level plus area level divided by 2. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Sherlock, thank you for subbing, man. Welcome. Appreciate that. You're watching Llama and someone asked about Howl earlier. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused because I thought Howl. Oh, I see what you're saying. It's the Howl. So I'm not a high enough level to scare them off. I see. I see. Can you go 2 seconds at Shank area again? You want to see if the monsters are still naked and erect? What? What? Diminish, dude. You want to see if they're what?
Afternoon.
How doesn't work against them in general? Okay, regardless of level. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if we could actually just cheese these guys. Sorry, Hazade, you're going down again. Sorry, guys. Come on out. Oh, crap. Did that still work? Used and abused. Yeah, that's the mercenary life, man. They know. They get paid well. Fear immune. Cool. Very nice. Okay, this, I don't know about this. I hope we can keep him alive, but I don't think that he's going to stay alive.
Yes, warrior.
We'll see. Debuff Bale? Do we, I mean... Yeah, we should probably respec and get... Okay. I'm gonna get Battlecry because it's actually good. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have even done that. I'm not even gonna do those. We'll just do this. Okay, so we have everything. We're gonna do Battlecry. We're gonna do double throw. What's our chance to hit? Does makes your weapon mastery? Is that? Yeah. Okay. And then yeah, it's fine. This will be fine. Now, how much does this help? Like 56. Nah, it doesn't help enough for it to matter, I don't think. Let's just go full vitality. We can respec again if we really need to. Yeah, the damage isn't great, but it is what it is. Oh god, the cold. Yeah, the debuff is already out. Okay, this is gonna be rough. Very interesting take, Din. Yeah, if the amplified damage hits with the debuff, it's going to be pretty disgusting. But the... Oh, you can't do both. I see. I mean, the debuff is definitely, like, it's better to have the guaranteed... Oh my god. Really, dude? Hiding? It's not the slowest, like... Nothing will ever be slower than, Yeah, this is just so annoying. Wow.
Good afternoon.
Okay, well, we'll just keep doing this.
Yes.
And what we'll do... Let's just one more time... We're just going to do this and then put this in because the duration is going to be so good. And then what we can do is even just have on the swap. We'll use the spirits for the levels on the howl or Battlecry rather. Where's my maul? My maul's on another character. I don't even know. Oh my god. We forgot about the mall. Okay, it's not terrible. Why? Why you gotta spawn a friend? Just because I have a mercenary doesn't mean you get one too, man. Players 8 bail. Not fun. Oh, it's actually still there. Getting rid of the clone, man. Yeah, I was thinking about switching for the crushing blow, but it's okay. Oh. My God, you can't throw over the thing. My chance to hit without the mercenary is so bad.
Hello.
I gotta keep him alive. He'll stay alive if I just feed him potions. I just wasn't. Okay, stay right there, Bale. Don't move. Oh, okay, never mind. Lorehelm and Angelix. Yeah, Angelix combo would be good, yeah. You guys are not wrong. But at this point, all of those things are on mules and I cannot restart. Need to be able to see. Yeah, for Nightmare for sure. I mean, we're definitely not ready. We could just go Warcry for Nightmare. But I don't really want to. We might have to. It depends. I think we're coming up on some pretty big upgrades for throwing. Like, I think there's a throwing weapon we have that's level 44. So maybe we can get some levels up and then do that. I'm not sure. Oh, I almost dodged that. You'd Warcry through Nightmare? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Double Spirit is just a little bit too broken. Dude, this guy needs to stop making me cold. What do you mean poor man moves? It's just a level. What else can I do? Oh man. Let the mercenary die. It's okay, we had to go get rid of the clone anyways.
Good afternoon.
What is it?
What is it? Almost there, guys. Almost there. We're just past the B. The chance to hit is only 4% difference with this. I just think if we go to Nightmare, like, God, the chance to hit's gonna be so bad. Yeah. The Whirlwind doesn't rely on the, yeah. Deathbed is the 44 throwaway? Oh, Death Bit. Yeah, Death Bit. Yeah. Okay, whatever. You are a bastard, Bale. Surely the chance to hit goes up because we've reduced his defense too, right? This is just... Yeah, that's what I was thinking, my own blessed name. Here we go. Come on, baby. He's so close. My god, back to back to back. With the mana eater. That mana steal is huge. Look at that mana steal. Holy crap. There we go. Woo. And we get the angelics. Just like we asked. Holy. Okay, not bad, guys. I think we'll probably just respec for Nightmare, but... Woo. Not too shabby, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm so glad we got all of normal done today. That is really good. That's awesome. Sweet. There we go. Slayer Shrek. Dude, not bad, man. Not bad. That's some pretty good progress for just one stream. All right, guys. Sadly, I do have to go. That is a little bit of a long stream tonight because we had to get that done. But I will be back on Wednesday. We'll be doing Nightmare. And then soon to be doing Hell. And then once Hell's done, Trav time, baby. Thanks a lot for the help, Christopher. And Ryan, Diminished, Guy, everybody else who was here. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Double D's in the chat, baby. All right, guys. Peace out.